Kelly Jo Bates explains the exciting reason Isaiah was missing from Family Pic. When you're part of a large family like the Bates, coordinating a single photo with everyone present is a logistical feat that rivals most military operations. So when fans of the beloved Bates family noticed that Isaiah Bates was missing from a recent family picture, questions naturally started flooding in. And as always, Kelly Jo Bates, matriarch of the Bates clan, graciously stepped up to clear the air. But this time, the explanation had a delightful twist. Instead of a somber reason or an unexpected emergency, Isaiah's absence turned out to be due to something exciting, something worth celebrating. The Bates family has long been admired for their openness, warmth, and their ability to share both their joyful milestones and life's everyday moments with the public. With 19 kids and counting, there's never a dull moment. Whether it's a courtship announcement, a new baby, or a family gathering, fans love staying up to date with their lives. So when Kelly Jo posted a sweet family picture from a recent get-together, followers quickly noticed one of the familiar faces missing. Isaiah Bates, known for his gentle demeanor, love of music, and quiet strength, wasn't in the frame. And naturally, people started to wonder why. In the world of social media, even a small omission can set off a ripple of speculation. Fans took to the comments asking, "Where's Isaiah? And is everything okay?" Some wondered if he was away on a mission trip, perhaps sick, or even pursuing something big behind the scenes. Kelly Jo, who has always balanced grace and transparency when it comes to public interest in her family, didn't leave fans hanging. Instead, she responded with a smile and a bit of excitement in her voice as she shared the real reason for Isaiah's absence. As it turns out, Isaiah wasn't missing because of anything unfortunate. In fact, it was quite the opposite. He had recently embarked on a new and exciting chapter of his life, one that had pulled him away from the family gathering but placed him squarely in the direction of his dreams. According to Kelly Jo, Isaiah had just started a new job opportunity that aligned perfectly with his passions. Known for his musical talent and a heart that thrives on serving others, Isaiah had joined a team involved in music ministry and production, something that's always been close to his heart. The timing of the family event overlapped with his initial training and commitment at the new role. Kelly Jo explained that while they'd missed him dearly during the photo session, the whole family couldn't be more proud of him for stepping into something that brought him joy and purpose. "We're cheering him on from afar," she wrote, "and we can't wait to see what God has in store for him in this next season." There's something special about the way Kelly Jo talks about her children's achievements. She has a rare talent for making each milestone feel personal and deeply significant. When she explained Isaiah's absence, it wasn't just a quick answer. It was a celebration of who he is and what he's becoming. It was clear in her words that this wasn't just about a job. It was about growth, maturity, and a young man stepping out in faith to pursue his calling. Kelly Jo's excitement was infectious, and fans quickly responded with waves of support for Isaiah. "Way to go, Isaiah," one commenter wrote. "So glad to hear he's doing something he loves." Another added, "Love how you always uplift your kids. Congratulations to Isaiah." Isaiah is just one of many Bates kids who have carved out their own path while staying true to their roots. From Elisa's blossoming family life in Florida to Lawson's music career and mission work, each sibling seems to be pursuing a unique dream. And through it all, Kelly, Jo, and Gil continue to be their biggest cheerleaders. The Bates family has always encouraged their children to use their talents for a greater purpose, often blending faith with creativity, community, and career. Isaiah's new endeavor is another shining example of that blend. Whether it's through music, ministry, or mentorship, the Bates kids are showing how you can grow up in a big family and still find your own identity, and do so with humility and faith. Isaiah's absence from a family photo might seem like a small detail in the grand scheme of things. But for longtime fans of the Bates family, it's symbolic of something much bigger, the natural progression of children growing up, finding their way, and boldly stepping into adulthood. It also highlights something many parents can relate to, the bittersweet nature of watching your kids spread their wings. There's joy in their success, pride in their independence, and yes, a little ache when they're not in the picture. But in the Bates family, it's all held together by love, prayer, and deep-rooted support. Kelly Jo's message reminded everyone that sometimes being absent from one moment means being fully present in another, one that's equally, if not more, meaningful. While Kelly Jo didn't share every detail about Isaiah's new opportunity, she hinted that more updates would come in time. For now, fans can expect to see glimpses of his journey in future posts, and perhaps even hear about it through the family's online content or future episodes, should the show resume in any form. What's clear is that Isaiah is stepping into a season of purpose, and his family couldn't be more supportive. Isaiah Bates may have missed the latest family photo, but he was right where he needed to be, following a dream, embracing a calling, and starting a new chapter. Kelly Jo Bates' joyful explanation turned a small mystery into a celebration, and fans were reminded once again why they love this family so much. In a world where drama often takes center stage, it's refreshing to see a family who leads with love, support, and genuine excitement for each other's successes, even when that means someone is missing from the picture. Because sometimes the most beautiful stories happen just outside the frame. Katie Bates details frightening NICU experience after welcoming baby boy. Bringing up Bates, Katie Bates details frightening NICU experience after welcoming baby boy. Katie Bates, one of the beloved stars of the long-running reality television series Bringing Up Bates has recently opened up about an emotional and challenging chapter in her life following the birth of her first child. The joyous occasion that should have marked the beginning of a new adventure for Katie and her husband quickly turned into a harrowing experience when their newborn son was rushed to the neonatal intensive care unit, NICU. In sharing her story, Katie offers not only insight into the realities faced by many families, but also hope and encouragement for those navigating similar circumstances. The Bates family, known for their wholesome values and large household, became household names through their show on UPtv. Over the years, viewers have followed along as each member of this close-knit clan embarked on various milestones, from courtships and weddings to parenthood. For Katie, who married Travis Clark in 2019, becoming a mother was always part of her dream. However, nothing could have prepared her for what awaited after welcoming her baby boy. In detailing her ordeal, Katie recalls how everything seemed normal during pregnancy. Regular checkups indicated no cause for concern, and she felt confident heading into labor. But within moments of her son's arrival, it became clear something wasn't right. He came out breathing, which was such a relief, Katie shares, but then things started to go downhill fast. Her voice trembles slightly as she recounts watching medical staff spring into action, whisking her fragile newborn away before she even had the chance to hold him properly. What followed were days filled with uncertainty, fear, and countless questions without answers. The NICU, while equipped with state-of-the-art technology and staffed by compassionate professionals, can be an overwhelming place for parents. Machines beep constantly, tubes snake from tiny bodies, and every update from doctors feels like walking a tightrope between hope and despair. For Katie, stepping foot inside the unit brought waves of conflicting emotions, gratitude for modern medicine battling against the heartache of seeing her baby fight for his life. One of the most difficult aspects of the experience, Katie explains, was feeling powerless. As someone accustomed to taking charge and making decisions, being relegated to the sidelines proved incredibly frustrating. I wanted so badly to fix whatever was wrong, she admits. But all I could do was trust the doctors and nurses and pray harder than I ever had before. Prayer, faith, and leaning on loved ones became lifelines during this tumultuous period. Family members, including her parents Gil and Kelly Jo Bates, rallied around Katie and Travis, offering both practical support and spiritual encouragement. Despite the challenges, Katie credits the NICU team with providing unparalleled care. She speaks fondly of the nurses who treated her son as if he were their own, patiently answering endless queries and reassuring anxious parents at all hours of the day or night. They truly are angels on earth, she says. Yet even amidst kindness and expertise, there were moments of sheer terror. One particularly frightening incident occurred when her son's condition took a sudden turn for the worse. Rushed back into intensive treatment, Katie feared losing him altogether. That was probably the darkest moment, she reflects. It felt like my whole world might crumble. Thankfully, after weeks of relentless effort from the medical team, and what Katie describes as countless miracles, her son began showing signs of improvement. Slowly but surely, he gained strength, learned to breathe independently, and reached critical milestones. Each small victory brought renewed hope, though leaving the NICU behind remained a distant goal. Eventually, after nearly 2 months, they received the news they had been praying for. Their baby was strong enough to come home. Transitioning from hospital care to caring for a medically fragile infant at home presented its own set of hurdles. Katie and Travis had to master feeding techniques, monitor oxygen levels, and remain vigilant for any signs of regression. Sleepless nights stretched into exhausting days, yet neither regretted a single moment spent ensuring their son thrived. "It's hard work, but it's worth every second," Katie affirms. Seeing him smile makes everything else fade away. Looking back, Katie acknowledges how profoundly the experience changed her perspective. Once focused primarily on career aspirations and personal goals, she now treasures the simple joys of motherhood more deeply than ever imagined. Moreover, witnessing strangers rally around her family reinforced her belief in humanity's goodness. From friends organizing meal trains to acquaintances sending heartfelt messages, the outpouring of love reminded her that she was never alone. For other parents facing a NICU journey, Katie emphasizes the importance of self-care and seeking support. "You're going to feel overwhelmed, scared, and maybe even guilty," she advises. "But remember, you're doing the best you can, and that's enough." She encourages open communication with healthcare providers, asking questions until fully informed, and finding solace in community, whether through local groups or online forums where others share similar experiences. Today, Katie beams with pride as she watches her son grow stronger each day. Though still young, he exhibits resilience far beyond his tender age. His laughter fills their home, erasing remnants of past struggles. And while Katie knows future obstacles may arise, she faces them with unwavering determination and faith. "We've already overcome so much together," she smiles. "Whatever comes next, we'll handle it together." Through sharing her story, Katie hopes to shine a light on the often hidden struggles of NICU families. By speaking candidly about her fears, frustrations, and triumphs, she aims to break down stigma surrounding premature births and medical complications. Most importantly, she wants others to know they aren't alone. Countless families endure similar battles daily, emerging stronger and more united because of them. As the Bates family continues to expand, with siblings embarking on adventures of their own, it's comforting to see unity prevail. Whether gathered around the dinner table or celebrating milestones big and small, love remains the cornerstone binding them together. For Katie, this bond proved invaluable during her darkest hours, reminding her that family isn't just about shared DNA. It's about standing beside one another through thick and thin. Reflecting on her journey thus far, Katie expresses gratitude for the lessons learned and growth experienced. While she wouldn't wish a NICU stay upon anyone, she recognizes how it shaped her into a more empathetic, resilient individual. It taught her patience, humility, and the true meaning of unconditional love. These qualities, she believes, will serve her well as she continues raising her son and embracing whatever adventures lie ahead. Ultimately, Katie's story serves as a testament to perseverance, faith, and the indomitable human spirit. Despite encountering unimaginable challenges, she emerged stronger, wiser, and more appreciative of life's precious moments. To anyone currently navigating a NICU experience, or any form of hardship, she offers these final words of wisdom. Hold on to hope, lean on your support system, and never underestimate the power of prayer. You are stronger than you think, and brighter days are ahead.